My name is Marjorie Chan. I'm the co-creator of The Year of the Cello. The piece is really an exploration of kind of where text and music play a part in telling the story. I'm not a musician myself. I always knew it was going to be a collaboration and a collaboration with a composer.
Hello everyone, my name is Nyo Kong Ki. Nyo is my family name, Kong Ki is my first name. I'm of Chinese descent. I'm a composer. I'm fortunate to be doing this digital lab residency at TPM with a focus to learn about binaural sound design.
What we've started to learn about binaural sound and relationship to this particular piece, which we're hoping kind of is geared towards a blind or low vision audience, is that the binaural sound is actually serving as access. Certainly in the digital version of it, it's serving to help with location and in the understanding and comprehension of the piece. And so whenever we're addressing binaural sound, we're also addressing that in the text of the piece by making sure that there's visual descriptions about what's happening. So those two things are really linked for us, and it's a huge discovery for us as we're creating this piece.
It's a piece for a solo actor and a cellist. So all through this week, we have Rosie, reading the script for us, and we have Brian playing the cello for us, which have been super helpful, and it has such a joy to hear them perform. I've been working all week with Anita Young, who is a sound designer as well, and then my sound engineering friend Ben Ewing also had been dropped in one day to help us with the technical setup and so on and so forth.
The reason we started to understand binaural sound in relationship to access is because we wanted to make sure that an audience who's experienced our piece at home was not, to us, a lesser audience. But we wanted to make sure they still had a very full experience. They would have a full artistic experience. And so binaural sound allowed for the directionality in a digital process. And in that way, we understood that that mimicked the experience of being in person and hearing acoustic sound that's from one location to another. And so to be able to equate those two things has helped us answer a lot of dramaturgical questions about the piece.
Or do we flip this? Maybe it's easy just to flip this rather than having to move it. Yeah. So we can just do this, and then we turn the head.
Yes. Yeah. So then he's playing in the front and she's talking from the back.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to test her vocals.
Yeah, and then Brian's volume too. So these are the mics that would help us achieve that result. So this is what they call a binaural mic, dummy head microphone. So basically, this one is kindly provided to us by John Zolsky, who has made this binaural dummy head mic himself. So inside this dummy head are two DPA 4066 microphones that John has installed in the dummy head. And then, so as you can see, there are a couple cables coming out. So those are giving us the sort of left ear and the right ear. And then the one in front of it is actually what they call an ambisonic mic. And this one is technically not a binaural mic because it actually has 4 different microphones here that can capture sound in different points of the of space. So it kind of like we are trying to compare the two and see which would provide the more the kind of result that we are looking for this work. For one thing, I didn't know that I didn't know that there's such a thing as ambisonic mic, or there's such a thing as dummy hand microphone. So on the very basic level, now at least I can know the terms of these instruments. And then I guess sound experts can tell you a little bit more about the differences of these two methods, and so I think some would say that the dummy head binaural microphone is probably the true binaural, and the ambisonic has a different use. So I mean those sort of those details we are also sort of discovering in terms of what specific use we can use for each of these mic, and then and also just a little bit about our own hearing too, right? So yeah, I'm learning about sort of my own hearing as to where I hear more or where I hear less, and I kind of seem to feel that there's I always hear a bit more from my back rather than the front, and those sort of things. So, but everybody's hearings is different, obviously, so everybody's going to experience it differently.
It's such an important opportunity to be able to offer artists like an opportunity just to like unpack one technical element of a piece and to learn more about it. Just as an artistic director, like for the company, to be able to offer that and see the results and see how artists are able to kind of explore and open up their practice. That to me is really exciting.